In front of you is the BioLite CampStove 2 Plus. With all the possible add-ons you can get on this thing, this stove will not only cook your food but also charge your phone. How good does that sound? And I forgot to remove the price tag. Yeah, that's not good. Anywho, this thing comes with a attachable grill, which is nice. You can flip some burgers, grill some veggies. You can of course stick a pan on this thing, but pan doesn't come included. So then there's of course the Kettle pot. You can brew some delicious coffee in this thing, or make a turtle soup. I don't know, what have you. And the last and definitely the least is the LED light. Woohoo! Now the packaging looks good. Everything's neat and into their own place. I gotta say the unboxing experience was pretty neato. I liked it. It's like 9 out of 10, something like that, yeah. Let's get the boring stuff out of the way first. So I start with accessories and manuals. And accessories are good, but manuals I'll probably use for fire starting or something like that. I mean, who cares? The main accessory is an USB LED light, which is activated by touch, which is a nice touch. Well, at least you'll have something to shine in the bear's eyes while he's attacking you. I guess it's good enough if it's dark and you want to cook something, you want to see what you're cooking. That could be useful, yeah, I can see that. Then we got these 3 bags. These are not big enough to be body bags, but you can store your dirty stove in these at least. Stove is probably gonna get really dirty when you burn the sticks in here, like wood. Probably gonna be all black or something. And then there's this fire starter. Not much of it, but a little bit. I guess it's useful when it's super rainy and damp and nothing wants to start. But I imagine in normal circumstances, you probably won't need this thing. My main plan is to burn some sticks that you just find on the ground. Maybe some pine cones and whatnot. Generally things that you have available around you when you're hiking. In these situations, if it's not raining, you probably don't really need a fire starter. But I've seen some people burning pellets in these. I mean, pellets probably last way longer than just random sticks, dried out sticks. So maybe then you would need a fire starter. I mean, pellets are harder to get started. And hello, this is the main unit. The metal burning chamber and the battery with the built-in fan and the thermal unit. I gotta say, this packaging is optimal. Look at this. The battery unit has the power button in front and a USB port. And a couple of LED lights that tell you how hot the flame is, the battery strength and whatnot. And that little knobby there is the thing that generates the power. We get electricity from the fire. So when you're holding the stove in your hand, it feels actually pretty light. The metal isn't too heavy. It's got like these 3 legs at the bottom that just extends. They're pretty easy to open and looks like they're gonna be stable on the ground. Basically these 2 components, the battery and this thing has to come together, and so you burn the stuff in the chamber and then the knobby thing heats up somehow. I don't know how that magic works, but... And then you got the battery, which gets charged while you're burning things. Basically, if you don't buy the kit, you just get these 2 things. Then you just put them together, kind of stick it in there, and then you have to kind of pull down the leg before, and you just extend that leg out, and it kind of locks at the bottom. You can easily put this on the ground now. It's very stable. And if you already have your own pots and pans, like for camping, or maybe just regular ones for that matter, you can probably just do without the extra things. Just get the stove. Now I decided to get the whole kit, and this is the Kettle pot. It has like a really nice handles. They're kind of rubbery, but they're not like sticky rubbery. And the top here kind of slides off. The yellow part is also kind of like a silicone. The blue part is kind of like a harder plastic. Has this little handle here and pretty wide and big snout. There's no way to cover the snout though. I don't like that. Then surprisingly, there's a bowl, like a plastic bowl in here. You can wear it as a hat or just eat porridge out of it, I guess. Then, at the end of this, what feels like bottomless kettle pot, is the French press. Now, I think it's a genius idea turning this kettle pot into a French press. I mean, it's kind of obvious, isn't it? The French press disc is from plastic, but it's kind of sturdy plastic and got silicone at the sides. And because the Kettle pot is so big, it's 1.5 liters, you can brew coffee for the whole Sasquatch family and become the new Woodlands Bigfoot barista. And then we got the grill attachment. Although not very big, you could easily cook 4 patties at a time. And what I like about this thing is it has this plastic cover that covers all the dirty parts. The top of the grill and the bottom of the grill, and I imagine it's way easier to transport something like that. It can probably work as a tray or something, or maybe even like a cutting board, but then you're getting it messy, and that's you lose the ease of transportation that way. Now how it works is the whole grill part just attaches to the burning chamber. Kinda just pop it on there, and then this round flap just acts as a chimney. You kinda extend the burning chamber actually. You can put in longer sticks now when you have this on. I would say this stove is probably not for the ultralight packers. If your back is really weak and you don't want extra strain on your back, then maybe this is too heavy for you, and then just stick to your gas stoves. Man, I gotta do some cooking and grilling.